before birth, after birth, where do we draw the line? Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a traffic and a little girl taps on your window selling pure water instead of being in school? Or you want to cross the road and a young girl is touching your clothes, following her around to beg for alms? Or a boy, no other than 10 years old boy, carrying loads heavier than his future. The truth is, we see them every day at junctions, in markets, under the sun, and somehow we have trained our hearts not to feel it anymore. Here is the thing. Section 17 subsection 1 of the Child Rights Act recognizes that a child can seek justice for harm caused before birth, during birth, or after birth. In other words, before a child even takes their first breath, the law already says that child's matter. And after birth, that protection does not stop. Every child has right to dignity, to be protected from abuse, neglect, and inhumane treatment. So, that child you see on the streets, that child matters, and the law is very clear. No child should be forced into labor, and that is why Section 30 of the Child Rights Act provides for the prohibition of buying, selling, hiring, dealing in children for the purpose of hawking or begging for alms or even prostitution. So, no child should be forced into labor, not in markets, not in traffic, not anywhere. It reminds me of an incident that happened that I would never forget in my life. I remember one day, a little girl was chasing cars in traffic, trying to sell granules. The traffic lights turned green and everyone drove off. But you know what? This girl kept running. That moment stayed with me because while we were rushing to our own destination, she was just trying to survive the day. Hence, let's stop calling it normal. That is not culture. That is not survival. That is a violation of the law. A child is not backup income. A child is not a street worker. A child is not a burden to be managed. A child is a life that deserves a chance. Every child you ignore today is a future you are affecting tomorrow. So know the law. Respect that child and protect the future. Thank you.